some more data, another test I'm running using add to cart strategies using blended CPAs and ROAS, which I'm still playing out. So once I get some more conversion data on that, and it's a good strategy, especially in campaigns or accounts that get low. If you've got a purchase or you've got a CPA, you're not getting enough conversions in campaigns or across the account. So by adding the micro conversions in, using some custom goals, you're feeding more data into it, into the campaign and the account.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's smart. I even said to Glenn, I was going to say in real life, but is this real life? Is this real life?
We're not in the Matrix, or are we?
Well, this based on that, like I had a meeting with this client yesterday, and I was looking at a campaign that I had this strategy attached to with the combined purchase and add to cart. Because generally, most of the time, everything's purchase, purchase, purchase. So I've combined the purchase and the add to cart. And in the 14-day window, when I was looking at it, I said, look at this campaign. So we went and looked at the campaign, and there might have been 4 or 5 conversions in the campaign, but 50 add to carts. And all the other campaigns had nowhere near that many add to carts. So then I went straight to GA4 and found all of the products that had these massive SKUs. I said, all these products, look at the conversion rate from your add to cart to your purchase. And we highlighted about 8 products out of 50. So what they said then, okay, we'll pool them into an email marketing campaign using Klaviyo and send them out just to the people who've added to cart on those products, discount code.
Dude.
Yeah, it's funny you're talking about this because I've got a fresh client, and I've been thinking, I'm seeing a lot of add to carts from items to the point where this is a fresh client. They're just kind of getting going on a larger AOV item, low budget. And I'm seeing all these add to carts, and I'm like, for the love of God, please someone make a purchase. But now I'm wondering if I optimize for add to carts, maybe that will give a better signal to Google, and it'll start flowing through some more relevant users. And then conversely, kind of Glenn's point, if
you
there's
get
more valid actions.
Metrics, yeah. But then just reverse engineer that, go into GA4, find the products. So you'll see the, unfortunately, what we can't see is, okay, in the campaign, you've got all the add to carts. You can't see the add to carts because it's a custom column at the product level, but GA4 can see it in the reports, in the product reports. So then you just go look at the window, have a look at the add to carts, and go, there they are. They're the products that are getting all the add to carts and no purchases. So, yeah.
Well,
I feel like it would be a really good talk at some point to, and I know this kind of gets out of our realm of Google Ads, but I think there's so much that can be done between like a paid side and an email side.
Oh no!
Like
don't
exactly
even say the word email. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna actually go back and say I think it is worth us talking about that because email is one of the most important pieces. If that chain's broken, Google Ads is gonna look worse. So it's like you can't operate in a box, and if you want to operate in a box, you can make less money. I don't know.
Yeah,
and look, Andy,
just from
this is going to be.
I was going to say.
Yeah, no, you go, and then I'll elaborate on what I was about to say.
Yeah, I was just going to say because I think people, especially like us marketers, we get so focused on like our individual channels and stuff, but we don't kind of put ourselves back in like actual consumer shoes and realize like none of us are making a purchase just from one channel. Like no, it just doesn't happen.
That's right.
And so trying to figure out ways where you can feed or even utilize another channel, maybe you don't have access to it directly, but that's stuff that you can, information and value that you can add to your clients, where even if you have a basic understanding of, hey, look, like I'm seeing all these add to carts, these are things that we could potentially leverage if you have a decent like abandoned cart flow from your email side. Let's try and think of like a promo that we can send to those people and then start scooping more people up on the bottom end of the funnel.
Not only that, if you're an e-com, right, all the clients are focusing on is sales. Have you got me sales? You're spending my money. Have we got the sales? But as soon as you can start drilling into the micro conversions, and you know how I love, okay, you got a website. Have you got a live chat? Yes. Let's track the live chats. Have you got call to actions, button clicks, form fills? Let's track all them. So at least we can say, then the conversation goes to, okay, we're driving traffic to your website. We can see these micro conversions going on and track all those metrics. So that classic conversation was, hey, look at all these add to carts. They're not converting. Let's go to the website. Reverse engineer, go to the website, have a look. Is there something there? Have a look, then go on to GA4, have a look at the flow, the conversion flow. Have a look at your page views to add to cart to begin checkout and see, holy Jesus, look at that drop off. Not only that strategy I spoke about of the add to carts, the multiple add to carts, and then the drop off as in the purchases aren't converting. You can go one step further in GA4, and you can even do it in Google. Set up a page view conversion action. Have a look at the page view to add to cart and go, wow, we're getting a lot of traffic, a lot of page views. Have a look at the standard across the account and go, what's the average add to cart percentage rate from page view to add to cart? If you've got a really low add to cart rate, then you can say, these products here, you're getting a lot of pages, a lot of page views, but not a lot of people have got that. They're not forming that next intent to add to cart. Can we do something on the page that might incentivize them? Is there an offer we can do? And it puts the ball back in the client's court saying, we're driving traffic, but people don't want to buy this thing. But we're driving traffic to this product page and people want to buy that thing. So let's adjust the language that we're using or the offer rather than just us banging our heads against a brick wall, tweaking a setting in Google Ads.
It's so true, because at the end, some of that just won't matter. You look, maybe you have a phenomenal CTR, but something's broken and we just forget the fundamentals of look in GA4. Try to find out what's broken or why people where's the broken link?
And not only that, we looked at, because with EB, we're doing Meta, Klaviyo, and Google Ads. The boys are running these campaigns in the last 10 days, and this creative just went nuts on a product that historically people wouldn't buy, and it just resonated with people, this creative. It was an image creative, so we went, oh, Jesus, let's lean into that. So we grabbed all the images, and I've placed them in all the PMAX campaigns in the asset group for that product. And now they're rolling all of that out in Klaviyo. So when you've got a content piece that resonates somewhere, double down on that in your other platforms as well.
Oh man, you're speaking my language, because I've had so many conversations with clients about making sure that if there is something that's really working, making sure that literally every single step of that purchase journey is cohesive, the entire thing. Because if it's not cohesive across everything, there's so much opportunity for people to drop out of that. And if you like Glenn said, if you see something that you know is working, just put it in everything.
Beat them over the head.
I like going back to kind of old school non-performance marketing sometimes. I get great joy out of that, because I don't know. I love stuff like Mad Men and all that kind of old school advertising stuff.
Yeah,
because it's all just psychology things, and that's something that just gets me all fired up. I love that stuff.
But it also allows you to enter into other conversations with brand owner and the client as well, because it also demonstrates that you're thinking laterally. You're not just focusing on this one avenue of traffic. What is it? How is there a way that we can influence the traffic that we've paid for to actually take the action that we want them to take? What is it? What is some messaging we can adjust? have we got, like we had a huge conversation on page speed load, and we drilled into developer tools inside Chrome and went, oh my God, look at all this stuff here. And, oh, how do we fix this? How do we fix that? So not only you're bringing more insights back to the client, and then they see you as more valuable rather than just a media buyer spending all their money. You're giving them solutions to problems they didn't even think they had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and yeah, whenever there's like scope or supposed like scope creep kind of conversations, when you start thinking about, well, how much should I actually dig into all these other things? I think the answer is always, I mean, all you're doing is just adding more value to you and making yourself more indispensable to that business.
Yeah, you don't want to show because I think a lot of times what I've seen just time and time again is I think teams can become complacent and they just want to fall in the rhythm of sending the same Google Ads report, not doing anything. And I think that's the best way you can have a client churn. So in one of my in my mind, if I feel like there's not a lot going in the Google Ads account, it's like, hey, I need to do something. Because if you just break it down, like let's even take it out of marketing and just take it on a relationship level, like you got to show people you give a shit. So do that. And this will ultimately help you and help their business. If you help their business, they can probably afford you longer. If you work for them, once again, they can probably afford to keep you for longer. And if they don't pay you well enough, you take that experience and you go somewhere else. And then you hire me. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding.
This was a good one. I'm happy about it.
Who needs Usama? Usama who?
We got the band back together, and maybe some of the band is missing, but it's a pretty good new band.
But I'm on the drum.
Do you think he's just flying outside of a plane right now?
There's no way. There's no way he's actually skydiving and jet skiing. Like I refuse to believe it.
Should we?
I require photographical evidence.
Before we launch into another tirade on Usama?
Yes, we probably should close this out. But
all right.
Well, thanks again, everybody, for listening to us ramble. Glenn will probably be around periodically here and there. So
popping in with little insights and mad experiments and stuff, and I'm mad into the AI as well. So I'm using AI extensively in analysis.
Yeah.
GPT-5's coming. Woo. Very excited.
Cool. Well, I will cut us off for now, and we will see everybody next video. Adios.
When are they going to start deleting all the old web stuff from us? If the world makes
the people that have died.
Yeah, like 500 years. Let's say the Earth makes it 500 years. When you start